All right, in round two, we're going to keep this hand. Not a terrible hand. Would like some lands, but let's see if we can get there. All right. Step one, get land. Complete. Ooh, that was a good draw. Okay. All right. Let's play the Geist and pass. All right, we'll take it. All right. Let's bottom that. Looking for land here. No land. All right. Well, let's play the Mangler on the Brazen Wolves. And now we're going to block with Primal Druid. It's pretty good for him there. He's in the right deck for that. All right, so we'll get our white mana. Sure. So we can play our Wretched Griff. If I keep a land on top, what does a fifth land do for me? I can sack this, so I pay 3. Still can't do the grasp or do the restraints. So if I bottom the land, I can't make a land drop for turn. I think we still want the land. And I can Choking Restraints the Brazen Wolves, or I can play the Maniac. Yeah, we probably want to play Maniac here. This lets me block the Wolves and be able to emerge for 2 next turn. So do I want to take 8? I don't really want to take 8, but I think I'm going to take 8. We're in pretty massive trouble. Behind on the board, behind on cards in hand if you include the clues. I wish I could play Tamio's Journal, but we are massively behind on the board, like I said, so that does not seem correct. So the play is probably just going to be Wretched Griff and then Choking Restraints the Wolves, I guess. Actually, maybe the Scab is a bigger deal. I honestly have no clue. I'm guessing Scab is probably a bigger deal than Wolves, actually. So got another land. What does that let me do? I don't know. I mean, I could have taken Tamio's Journal, I guess. Maybe I was supposed to? I don't know. Feels like because I'm far behind, I'm not supposed to. It's really not a card you want to play when you're behind. It's a card you want to play on a stalled board state, which our deck has seemed to have a pretty massive problem doing. Yeah, it just seems like we want to take out Scab. He's a spells deck. He's playing Trail of Evidence, so I think we're just going to have to trade Wretched Griff for Wolves and be unhappy about it. I mean, we can also... What else can we do? I guess we can take the 4, go to 5, assume that we're going to have to try and use Griff as a win con. It's possible. So we'll use our... So I think we'll just take 4 here. We'll go to 5. I think we actually need to deal damage to our opponent at some point, or else we're just not going to win. Yeah, that's probably the last card I wanted to see. Maybe the last card I could possibly want to see there. No, there's probably worse things, but that's got to be pretty close. All right, it doesn't help. So let's do this. Let's pass. I don't even think it's... I'm trying to think how I win. Like, I can't even deal enough damage to my opponent to possibly win, because he's just going to kill me with his own Flameblade Angel ability. So I'm basically I don't know how to win. Guess I have just the win. Didn't I bottom that? I basically have to stall for like a really long period of time until my opponent... No, I honest to God have no idea how I win. That doesn't really do much. I think we're just dead. Pretty almost positive we're just dead here. Maybe not quite, but gotta be getting there. So I guess maybe I have to save the... God, Choking Restraints on a Flameblade Angel is pretty terrible. That is really not good enough. I mean, it would certainly help me here, but I cannot even deal enough damage to my opponent without dying. still take another damage here too. So I can fight the Flameblade Angel, but then I just lose to the Kindred? Alright, I guess. That is, I mean, we're still very dead. Maybe I just don't show them the stag. I mean, maybe they play around Adjust the Wind. That is so remote, but since I'm gonna lose anyway, I guess I don't really care if they know about a Somberwald stag. I don't know what that could possibly change. So yes, I understand we're really dead, but it's either that or concede, so I guess I'll see if my opponent wants to play around Adjust the Wind. It's not even playing around. There's really just no reason for my opponent to not kill me here. I probably would have just attacked with Fogwalker too. Alright, so let's see here. If I block like this, he can... I think even if I block with everything, I'm still dead. Yeah, I'm exactly dead if he taps out. So I guess I could have blocked Druid on Wolves and then triple blocked it, and I could have lived one more turn with an empty board state. That doesn't seem fantastic to me. Alright, I'll just pause while my opponent's pumping, so you don't have to see it. Alright, so my opponent pumped all the way. We are dead. I could have lived one more turn, but like I said, I would have had an empty board. My opponent would have had a boatload of things, and I would have drawn a land, so it does not matter. Alright, can I get a victory? Well, we've got some work to do, so what do I want to do here? My opponent's got a good deck. What happened to us? How did we lose so horribly there? Let me think about it. How did we lose so badly? I don't know. Did I miss the land or something? How did I lose so horribly? I honestly cannot remember. Let's play the Convolute because I need to stop the Flameblade Angel and the other thing that he might have. So, does Welcome to the Fold take anything my opponent's playing? Let's see. My opponent beat me with the Scab. That's not going to work. The Brazen Wolves, that's not going to work. All right, I don't think I saw anything out of my opponent that I could take with Welcome to the Fold, so let's swap those. Anything else? Well, let's see. You know, Sound Observer actually does a good job of blocking both Brazen Wolves and Ingenious Scab. That's not bad. I could do that and cut the Engulf the Shore. Maybe it's worth it. Let's try that. It also blocks Flameblade Angel. All right. Let's do it. We'll play first, 2 blue, and I think this hand's not going to work. Alright, this one we'll have to keep. Bottom that, we're looking for land. Alright, missed our land drop, so we'll play a True Fate Sensor and pass. Alright, we are in loads of trouble now. I guess I can equip. I can at least do that. No reason to attack, though, I guess, right? Not when I'm tapped out. This is not a promising start, is it? Oh, that seems pretty terrible for us. Well, I mean, when you're getting mana screwed, everything seems kind of terrible, I guess. Honestly, a drag under on our Primal Druid shouldn't really be that terrible. I mean, it's probably better that than like some bomb creature I can't deal with, but... What do you got for me, deck? You got a land? Got a land by chance? My kingdom for a land? Alright, let's play the Geist now. Makes better use of mana, and we've still got more lands to find. So I probably even have to like leave up Convolute. Assuming my opponent... Well, I was going to say to like try and counter a Flameblade Angel next turn, but who knows if I'll have that luxury. So I think I likely just bottom any non-land and then leave up Convolute to counter whatever he's playing next turn and just resign myself to take some damage from this scab. Alright. I said bottom any non-land. Yeah, it's probably still true. Alright. Leaving up Convolute here. It's kind of a telegraph, though, isn't it? It almost makes me wish I didn't have the True Faith Sensor. Alright. It could telegraph a trick, though. He doesn't know it's a counterspell. I basically... obviously, I don't like having to leave up a counterspell here, but I also didn't anticipate missing land drops. Now, I could have played a Silent Observer, but that would just give my opponent free reign to basically... I don't know. Alright, we're just going to counter that. I mean, he didn't play around a counterspell. He, she, they, our opponent, did not play around a counterspell. Which is good. Probably still need more lands, right? Not that. Let's play the Observer. Gotta protect ourselves now. 'Cause, I mean, he didn't play around a counterspell. He, she, they, our opponent, did not play around a counterspell. Which is good. 'Cause, I mean, he didn't play around a counterspell. He, she, they, our opponent, did not play around a counterspell. Gotta protect ourselves now. Our opponent apologized for playing slowly. Alright, Weaver of Lightning. Man, I wish when I played blue-red I got sweet decks like this. I guess our opponent hasn't showed us 6 spells. Well, the Dragunder is pretty good. But our opponent got all the cool creatures, though. That's actually usually what happens to me. I either get all the good spells or all the good creatures, but not both. I guess we're going to block. Do I need a 6th land? What does that let me do? I can already play the Behemoth, but no, I think we're bottoming this one. All right. So we can go Druid, Logger, Equip, so it doesn't die to the Weaver. All right, let's do that. And we'll pass. Still getting clocked out by that Thermo Alchemist, though. Alright, let's block this. It's gonna die. I'll block here. I just can't afford to take damage here. Alright, Punk cast Shreds of Sanity, getting back, drag under and make mischief. Oh, I guess they can only get back 1, because it's an instant and 1 sorcery, but not 2 of either. Alright, Scry, Cultist. Guess we'll go... what? Cultist plus Druid, I guess? Alright. Can also Cultist Equip. Does that do anything? Probably not. Let's just play the Druid. Alright, so we'll block that guy, we'll block this guy, and we'll block here. Stitch Mangler. So if I leave that on top, what does that do? Tap this down. Tap this down. Go to 4. Block. Block. Take 3. We're dead? Well, that's not going to save us. Alright. I guess we're looking for something better. Not sure what, but Stitch Mangler doesn't save us, so might as well. Tamio's Journal. Why have you been so bad for me? Usually good. Alright, well, we are dead. We are very, very dead. So I guess since we're now ineligible for prizes after we lose, I might as well drop. Usually I'm pretty sure everybody who loses the 2 just drops anyway. So, all right. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. I wish I could have done better for you. It's always sad to lose, but that is part of Magic. Part of Magic is the strength of taking the loss. So, working on that, trying to get better at that. And we definitely lose here. Maybe it's just good practice to go through all the motions here. So block this guy, block that, and take lethal. All right, thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Plenty of content along the way. We will see you soon.